Hey Scorpio Risers, it's the birthday coach Jeremy Ryan saying you were born for more. You deserve more love, happiness, and success. I want to help you do that through the secrets of astrology. And I'm only about 30 people away from 3,000. So if you're a Scorpio Riser, please subscribe to the button below, ring that notification bell so you don't miss any future Scorpion snacks that'll help you know what's going on in the cosmos. All right, this is Cancer season, baby. We just entered into Cancer right here around June 21st, going into July 21st. What's going on, Scorpio risers, from now until July 21st? Your ninth house is being activated at this time. Now, this is whole house astrology. If you're a Scorpio riser, it means Scorpio starts your first house. That means you got Cancer in the ninth house. Now, some of you are going to be like, wait a minute, I got Cancer in the 8th house. You're using a different house system. I'll throw in a little information about that, so pay attention, and pay attention to all the house systems. So this is tropical right now that we're talking about, Western astrology. I do Vedic too, but this is for my tropical listeners. What's going on in June and July for Scorpio Riser? All right, that 9th house is being activated. What is 9th house? 9th house is the house of spirituality, religion, education, higher education, as far as like your PhD, your college level. It's actually the education or the what I would call cosmic knowledge, the downloads that are coming from your higher self, God, Goddess, the universe. It's that spiritual knowledge. It's also the house of law and publishing and all these great things that the 9th house represents. So what happens when we as Scorpio risers enter into Cancer season right here in the end of June and most of July? Our 9th house, our ability to connect to our higher power is being activated. You should at this time say, okay, God, what is it you want me to know? Where is it you want me to go? What is it you want me to do? You see, 10th house is the house of our calling. Now, we know that a lot of times the 10th house is we're talking about our career, but really 10th house is ultimately the calling upon your life, the contribution you're here to make. And this a lot of times it changes or it evolves as you get older. But you don't get to the 10th house until you go through the 9th house, meaning I heard the call. That means I heard from God, I heard from the Savior, I heard from the Lord. Now, I know some of that's throwing you off right now. Ooh, I'm not a Christian. Doesn't matter. You could call it Vishnu, Shiva, you could call it your inner self, you could call it whatever you want, but it's source, it's power. It is that thing, that intuition, that inner wisdom, that life force that permeates, that goes through, flows through everything. That sometimes we connect to. It's in us all the time, but we don't always hear it, we don't always see it, we always don't feel it. And 9th house in the season of June and July for us, that 9th house of being activated, of being able to hear, see, and feel the ultimate, the absolute, the beyond our own comprehension and knowledge. That thing that makes us say, oh, we transcended. We've gone beyond just human understanding, and we've entered into the realm of the possibilities. Anything is possible with faith. And so I don't want to become too preaching. I know a lot of you like, oh my God, lay off the preaching. You're a Scorpio riser. You better find some faith. I don't care what faith it is. If it's just a faith inside yourself, Scorpio rising is the sign. And now we think Sagittarius is the sign of spirituality, and it is. All signs are spiritual because everything's spiritual. But Scorpio rising is the sign of devotion. And so you must find something to devote yourself to. There must be a philosophy. 9th house is the house of higher philosophy. What is your philosophy? What is your worldview? What is your guiding compass? What is your center? What is your anchor? Where is the spot? Did you come back to remind you who you are, what you are, where you're going, what you're all about? Because we can forget what's really important. We can forget what really matters. We can forget who we really are. 9th house is a reminder to us that we are made in the image of the Creator, that we are part of Source, that we are creation itself in action. We are the cosmos in dance right now, baby, in human form. And so the 9th house activated right now in this summertime for Scorpio risers is saying, connect to your higher power, connect to your source, connect to the God energy inside you, because there could be a lot of ahas, a lot of ha-has. There could be what I call, I hear the calling and I go into the 10th. The 9th house is where you're being called. The 10th house is where you go out and you do it. Some of you are needing a vision for your life. You're needing direction for your life. You're needing just answers for where you need to be going at this season in your life. This is a time to get the aha, to get the insight, to get that still small voice that says, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And then we get that information and we can act upon it. We can get clarity. Clarity always precedes cash. Clarity precedes cash. Why? Because the more clear you are, the more you can go towards your goals. The more you can go towards a direct route. When we're all over the place, we're not directly getting there. The direct route is the fastest route. You want to see success, whether you're materializing finances, materializing health or wealth, you got to get clear. But you cannot get clear until you hear. And in the summer months, it's the 9th house activating. Your hearing is being activated. He that has ears, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. Use your spiritual ears. What is it? What are the signs? What are the synchronicities? What are the coincidences that are pointing me at this time in the direction that I need to go when we get into August and September, when that 10th house is activated? So yes, I want you doing your prayers right now, doing your mantras right now, doing your spiritual rituals right now. My God, even if you're an atheist, if it's been years since you've gone to any kind of mosque, temple, I don't care, in nature, go to a nature preserve, but do something to remind yourself you have a spirit, you have an inner man, an inner woman, you have a heart, you got feelings, you got emotions, but you got something even greater than emotions and feelings. You got soul and spirit. Take time to listen to your soul. You want to reach your goal? You need to listen to your soul. 9th house is being activated right now to listen to what Spirit is speaking to your soul. Then we can go after our goal. We're trying to get money. We're trying to get women and men. We're trying to lose. We're trying to do it too much without first hearing what the 9th house is downloading into our spirit. Hear what the 9th house is saying to you, because the 9th house is the house of luck. The 9th house is the house of blessing. The 9th house is the house of just favor from the cosmos. Some of you can get the favor of God in your life if you get still enough to hear what Spirit is speaking into your heart these next few weeks, these next few months, the next month and a half. You can see blessing after blessing if you will have the faith. 9th house is a house of faith. It isn't right now meaning that you just have blind faith and you throw logic out the window. One of the greatest things that God ever gave man was logic. He gave us a consciousness. We are conscious itself. It's one of the beautiful things of being human, the ability to think. But this is time, Scorpio, not to use your pessimistic fear and think worry and dwell on negativity. It's not time for that, Scorpio riser. Now it's time to believe that you are linked up to the cosmos, and the cosmos has your back. The universe has your back. God, Goddess, whatever you want to call it, that eternal part of you that lives forever says this is your moment to know that I got everything under control. You don't have nothing under control, but to surrender your fear to the higher power. Surrender your worry to the higher power. Surrender your doubt to the higher power. Use your faith to believe that doors can be open in June and July. Use your faith to believe that Spirit still speaks to you, even if you haven't felt God in a million billion years. This is the time. 9th house is being activated. All right, now you got me going, and I want to quiet down. A lot of other things are going on when we look at the 9th house, but I want you to grab your blessing. I want you to proclaim that June and July, from here on, this summer, beginning summer months, is my time to remember. 9th house is ruled by us as Cancer. Our moon is being activated. Our intuition is being activated. Our feminine side. Remember when I said it's time to receive the favor of the cosmos? That means receive. It's receptive. It's open. It's allowing. You don't got to force the favor right now. You don't got to force any action right now. 10th house, we'll get out there boogieing. But right now it's receiving. I'm going to trust. I'm going to have faith to believe that I'm going to receive all the love the universe has for me. And the universe loves you. I love you. You are love manifested. Even in your worst days, you are loved. Even if you don't feel it, you're loved. Cancer right now, nurturing. This is the time to nurture your faith, to nurture your love, to nurture your self-esteem. Now, I might do a part 2. I might do a part 2. If a lot of you comment on this below and say, yeah, give me part 2, some practical things that are going to be taking place, being activated in the 9th house. If you want to know what's going on with you personally, you can always get a 1-hour phone call with me. I do intuitive astrology readings, one-on-one. Go to thebirthdaycoach.com, half an hour, schedule it. Keep me going and keep you blessed. But outside of that, whatever planets you got in the 9th house in your natal chart, that is going to be activated now. The sun is moving into Cancer. Whatever the sun is touching, it's highlighting. It's highlighting. The light is coming and shining around the planets that are in the 9th house. You want to know what you should be focusing on? What planets are in the 9th? If Saturn is in the 9th, boy, this is the time to get serious. Saturn is serious. So even though I say, receptive and receiving blessings, Saturn means get serious about hearing what you're supposed to be doing. You got Venus there. It's a great time then. Venus in that 9th house, man, you're going to feel the love of the universe. You're going to feel like you're the apple of God's eye. Why? Because Venus is being highlighted. You got Pluto there. What planets do you got into the 9th? You got planets in the 9th? Drop them in the comments below so we can talk about in the comment section the things that are being activated in your life at this time. And for those that write in the comments, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is not my channel. It's our channel. It's the Scorpio Rising channel. All right, what is Spirit speaking to you these next 3 weeks that's going to bring favor, that's going to bring direction and clarity and blessings in your life? Believe it. Believe it. And then we look at August. We're going to do it.